What's going on, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado, and if you notice, the first thing I want to bring to your attention today, look at this beanie. What is it? Rally? Is that a fist bump logo? It absolutely is. This is the new Rally Roots beanie. Guys, if you have not got one of these, you definitely should. I'm sure they're gonna be sold out very, very quickly, as is all of the other Rally Roots merch that they release, but I really dig this one. The design is cool. It's very 90s, purple blue colorway, and I enjoy it. It's also super affordable. So I'll link their store in the description of this video. Ryan and Allie are great people. Not only is their content really great, but they're just really kind human beings overall. So be sure to go check out their channel and buy a beanie if you'd like one. So this past President's Day holiday weekend, I don't really know what President's Day is about, but I guess presidents.
Okay, what is President's Day? There we go. February 17th. Oh, it's George Washington's birthday.
I sold 30 items on eBay over the course of this weekend, and I had a gross sales amount of $814.39. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all 30 items that I sold this weekend, as well as give you a full financial breakdown on how much profit I actually made from $814 in gross sales. And I think the number might surprise you. First sale this weekend was to a viewer named Derek, and Derek actually bought 4 hats from me. He bought the following 4 hats right here. Derek, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that. And guys, if you ever see anything in my store that you want to get a really good deal on, let me know and I'll hook you up. Next up is this US Marines t-shirt, and guys, this was a huge flop for me. This is one of the first t-shirts I ever purchased to resell on eBay, and it was not a good buy. It has been sitting in my store for probably close to a year, and I finally had a watcher on it. So I sent an offer to a watcher of $1, thinking that the shirt was, I was just gonna get it out of my inventory for about the cost I paid for it. I think I paid 50 cents for it, but I didn't realize that the shirt also had free shipping. So I sent them an offer of $1 free shipping on this shirt, and obviously they accepted it. So sold it for $1 after fees. I had 87 cents. And then I had to pay about $4 to ship it out. So I lost money on this, and now I just know to make sure that I check my shipping on my older items before I send ridiculously low offers to buyers. This next sale also went out to a viewer, and it is a Harley Davidson t-shirt that sold for $30 with free shipping. Now, the caveat to this is that they also wanted 2 other Harley Davidson shirts that I had for sale in my store. And so I just changed the price of this one and made it $30 free shipping. And I just told them if they bought that, I would just include the other 2 shirts for free. So basically they bought 3 t-shirts for $30 free shipping. So it was a really good deal. I paid like $1 or less for each of those shirts. And again, they've been in my store forever, like over 6 months, maybe over 9 months. So I'm really happy to be moving some of this old stale inventory out of my store while giving really good deals to my viewers who want to support the channel. This VCR is one that I've had in my death pile for over a year. I talked about it in my last video. I finally just bit the bullet, decided to test it and list it, and it sold in about 22 minutes for $124 plus shipping. Now, here's the caveat on this one. When I was listing it, I went against my own advice and I just guessed on the weight. I put the weight of this VCR as 8 pounds because I picked it up and I was like, oh, that's probably like 6 pounds. So after boxing, it'll be about 8 pounds, you know, whatever. And turns out it was after boxing it and everything, it was about 16 pounds. So the buyer paid I think the buyer paid $22 for shipping with USPS retail ground. And after changing the weight from 8 pounds to 16 pounds, it was like $46 to ship. So again, just a goof up on my part. You know, I know that you, like big items like that, you have to pre-box them and weigh them to get accurate measurements. And I didn't do that. I was just in a listing spree and I was just getting ahead of myself, and that cost me 25 bucks. Obviously, I'm not going to cancel that order for the buyer. I'm just going to fork up the extra shipping cost out of my own pocket, which sucks, but it's my own fault. You know, you gotta own your own mistakes when you own your own business. So again, I still made some pretty good money on this. I paid $20 for this VCR from a guy on Facebook about a year ago. And again, after shipping and fees and the extra shipping costs, I should profit like $65 or so, something like that. This cool Wrangler shirt sold to a viewer named Hillary. She paid $15 plus shipping for this. Hillary, thank you so much for your support. I sold my last 2 bottles of this vanilla and hazelnut stuff. I talked about it in one of my last videos where it was just a bad buy, like a retail arbitrage purchase from Dollar Tree. I know there are a lot of videos on YouTube where people are doing retail arbitrage at Dollar Tree, buying things for $1 and selling them for 10 or whatever, and in my experience, I have not had any luck with Dollar Tree, so that's not something I'm going to pursue anymore. I probably should have just taken this listing down when the last one sold, because I'm not making any money on this. They shipped in a padded flat rate envelope, but again, it's just reinforcing learning my lessons. Now I know Dollar Tree retail arbitrage is not something I personally want to spend my time doing. This next item is this Talon grip tape thing for a handgun. I found this at Goodwill probably 3 or 4 months ago. It just took me forever to get around to listing. I was going to send it into Amazon, but I eventually just decided to throw it up on eBay. I paid 99 cents for it at Goodwill, and it sold for $17.99 with free shipping. I paid $1 for this men's Quail Hollow golf visor, and it sold for $10 with the buyer paying shipping. Picked up these Saucony women's running shoes at Goodwill, paid $6.50 for them, and they sold for $25 with the buyer paying shipping. I found a remote control grave digger truck at the Goodwill bins a couple months ago. I took all the wheels and motor and everything off of it and just listed the body, as you see here in the photo, and it was listed for about 3 months. I had a lot of watchers on it, and I just kept sending offers, and I finally sent an offer for $20 plus shipping, and it sold this past weekend. So I think I paid like $2 for the remote control at the bins, and so profiting about $15 or so after fees. I paid $6.50 for this pair of Nike Shox men's running shoes, and they sold for $30, and the buyer's paying shipping. I picked up this pretty cool Smokey the Bear t-shirt at the bins a couple months ago, and I accepted a best offer of $12 with the buyer paying shipping. I've had this Victoria's Secret pink hat listed for quite a while, probably like 6 months or so. I paid $1 for it at probably Goodwill or Salvation Army, and it sold for $7 with the buyer paying shipping. I found these Under Armour shoes at Goodwill probably 2 weeks ago. I haven't had them listed for long, and when I bought them, they were kind of dirty, and I was like, well, Under Armour's a pretty good brand. You know, I can clean them up and sell them for, $30 or so. And they cleaned up really nicely. I had them looking basically brand new, but when I was searching sold comps, I realized that you could buy this pair of Under Armour shoes on Amazon brand new for like $29.99 free shipping. And so that's another lesson I learned in the sales of this weekend. Like, just because you think a brand is good, you have to look up those actual shoes, because I mean, they're Nike shoes you could buy brand new at the Nike outlet for $20, but if you find them at Goodwill or a thrift store and they're just in really good condition, you might just think that, oh, Nike shoes, I could probably get $30 or $40 for them, but nobody's going to pay $25 for used shoes when they can buy them brand new for $29. So knowing that, I still went ahead and listed them because I already spent a couple minutes cleaning them, and they sold for $15 with the buyer paying shipping. So I thought they were going to take a lot longer to sell, but I'm definitely happy they moved out. So hopefully the new buyer enjoys them. I found this pair of flip-flops at the Salvation Army, I believe, a couple months ago. I paid $3.99 for these, and they were Kai flip-flops. I think they're in the kind of related to Olakai, which is another good brand of like Hawaiian style flip-flop / slip-on surfer shoes or whatever that I look out for. But again, paid $3.99 for these, and they sold for $15 plus shipping. A couple weeks ago, I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace that had 3 brand new pairs of Adidas golf shoes for sale. He was asking $35 each. All 3 pairs, and so I asked him if he would take $70 for all 3, and he said yes. So this was one of the pairs I purchased. I think I listed them Friday, so they were only listed for 1 day, and they sold for $60 with free shipping. So $70 with 3 pairs. I've got like $28 in each pair or so, and they only cost $9 to ship out. So making some pretty good money. I like new items because they're just easier to list. They had a barcode on the side of the box. I just scanned it, sold similar. New shoes, you don't have to point out any flaws or anything, and it's just easier. So I'm happy to take a lower profit margin on newer goods just because they're so much easier to list. Picked up this Sierra Nevada Brewing Company hat at Goodwill a couple weeks ago. I paid $1 for it, and it sold for $12 plus shipping to a viewer named David and his wife. So David and wife, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I picked up this cool messenger bag from the Goodwill bins a couple months ago, and this past weekend I accepted a best offer from viewers Abby and Brian for this for $15 plus shipping. So Abby and Brian, thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoy the cool bag. I picked up this Burton Backpack a couple weeks ago in one of my Thrifting Somewhere Else videos when I went thrifting in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and I think I paid $2 for it at the Miracle Hill thrift store, and it sold for $27 with free shipping and cost about $8 to ship that out. And then my last 6 orders for this weekend were all of these Milwaukee battery chargers. I picked these up when my wife and I went on our very short thrift trip a couple weeks ago in one of my recent videos. Paid $3.97 each, and so far I've sold 7 of them for $25 with free shipping. So not making a ton of money. I think in the first video, I think I said I was going to make about $15 per unit, and I'm actually making more about 11 or 12. I was confused about the shipping. Again, another mistake. But I'm okay with these smaller profit margins because these were super easy to list. It was just one listing with a quantity of 10. It didn't take much time at all to pack them up and I put them in a box and then a padded flat rate envelope, and they're just selling really quickly. So I love finding stuff like this that's easy to list, easy to ship, and sells quickly. All right, so now I'm going to get real with you guys. Ow! I hit my knee. Woo! Or the knee nerve. Okay. First up, we got our gross profit, okay? Gross profit this weekend was $814.39. All right, let's just represent that for a second. But then you have to take out your fees, okay? Your eBay fees and your PayPal fees. What I do is multiply this amount by 0.88, which accounts for 9% final value fee on eBay, which is what I pay as a top-rated plus seller. If you're not a top-rated plus seller, you would have to pay 10%, so you need to multiply this amount by 0.87. But when you do that, when I do my 0.88, that leaves me with $716.66. Yeah, then we got to represent that, okay? This is after we pay eBay, after we pay PayPal. That's what we're left with. Next up is shipping costs. For all 30 items that went out today, I had to pay a total cost of $215.12. Okay, so we currently have the 716, so we got to take the shipping cost away. And then we also have to take out our cost of goods, which for everything I showed in this video was $116.04. So when we take out our shipping and cost of goods, we are left with a net profit of $385.50. That's right, yeah, $385.50, which is pretty good. However, you have to take it a step further and take out your taxes. For me, how I do this is I multiply this amount by 0.75, which tells me how much money I get to keep because I saved 25% of this. So if you multiply this amount by 25 or 0.25, you would get how much you should save to pay your taxes. Again, this is different for everybody's situation. This is not tax advice. I'm not an accountant. I am an eBay reseller. But for me, when I multiply this amount by 0.75, I get $289.12, which is what I actually get to keep out of this after taxes. Now, you have to take it even a step further because you assume you get to keep all this money if you never want to buy anything else to resell. You know, for me, I go to Goodwill and thrift stores and yard sales and stuff all the time. So I'm constantly reinvesting into my business, whether it be inventory or whether it be like I bought a computer from the college picker this month. That was $500, you know? So you constantly have to reinvest. So just know, look at this. I'm gonna put a screenshot over here. This is my Instagram stack, okay? Usually after a holiday weekend, Instagram is just flooded with people showing their huge stacks of stuff going out. And I wanted to make this video today for you guys to show you that even though this stack, like I've almost got a stack all the way to the ceiling, okay? That's a major stack. But in terms of profit for this stack, $286.12, whatever that says, $289.12 for a stack going all the way to the ceiling. So just know that sales are not everything, okay? Sales really mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. But you can have $10,000 in sales, but if you could lose money on everything. If I could sell that Marines shirt that I sold for $1 and lost $4 on, I could sell 10,000 of those and I would have $10,000 in sales, but I would have a selling cost of doing business of like $4,000 or $40,000. So sales don't mean anything. If you want to talk about your sales, that's fine, but I also think you should talk about your expenses as well. Stacks are fun, okay? Stacks are really fun. I had a grand time this morning stacking up those boxes trying to reach the ceiling. Mose was very concerned. He was very concerned about me. He didn't know what I was doing, but he was okay. He allowed it to happen. So I guess the overall theme of the video here is to just do you. You know, run your business, make your own sales, stop worrying about other people's stacks and other people's sales and, oh my gosh, I did $30,000 on eBay this month. That's great for them. But if you spend your time worrying about other people and their stacks and their sales and stuff, you're not going to focus on your own business and you're not going to grow your own business. You do you, boo-boo, okay? Don't worry about nobody else, all right? This is about you and your business. You are trying to make something for yourself. You are trying to build this business from the ground up, and you're not going to do it if you keep comparing yourself to others. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. You're the best. Go buy a beanie from Rally Roots. They're really cool. I love those guys. I love their pups, and I love you guys. I already said that, but I do. You're the best. I'll see you guys on the next one.